All right, launch team. Next thing to go over is our schedule. Again, I've attached copies of all these things. And our schedule, you got some really interesting opportunities coming up. And this schedule was published at the beginning of January, actually mid-January. And I apologize that I'm just now getting to it for those that haven't been in the worship or in the main area in the past few weeks. But I just want to go over a couple of these things with you. So, as you know, maybe we can work backwards here. As you know, we are launching on Sunday, March 20th. Okay? Sunday, March 20th, which is Palm Sunday. And that's going to be at St. John Fisher College. Now, between now and then, we've got one more Sunday. That's this Sunday over at Grace Road. Sunday, the 14th. Okay, that's Valentine's Day. It's very, very important that you listen to this. Sunday the 14th, every single person on the launch team needs to be there at 7 a.m. Okay? Every single person on the launch team needs to be at St. John Fisher College at 7 a.m. We're going to go through an entire day of training. Setting up, tearing down, how do you do usher stuff, how do you do greeter stuff, how do you set up the kids ministry area, how do you tear down the kids ministry area. I cannot overemphasize how important it is for you to be there. And if you are wondering if I'm talking to you, I am, okay? Sunday, February 14th, you cannot miss it. You have to be there as a member of the launch team. Now, the next thing about that is that you also need to find childcare for your kids. There is zero childcare that day. No kids ministry going on because it goes from 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock. And that is not, it's not good for kids. As a father of 4, I know that is not a good time for kids. And so miracles do happen. Our parents, my parents, volunteered to watch our kids from the 13th through the 14th. So not only do we get free childcare, but we get a Valentine's date, and they don't even know that yet. So kind of cool. But if you can't find someone to watch your kids, talk to people on the launch team. Ask if they know anybody. There's a lot of people that we can reach out to. So now, if you're having trouble finding someone to watch the kids, first of all, pray. Second of all, ask big things of people. And third, reach out to other people on the launch team to see if they know someone that can help you. So, very important. If you are going to be out of town, or you know in advance that you are either going to be deathly ill or dead, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you there. On the 21st and the 28th, we're having practice services over at St. John Fisher College. That means that whatever ministry team you're a part of, you need to be there and serve that day. We gave you all the dates yesterday of the different ministry teams. You're serving just as if we had launched. These are going to be practice services. Signs are going to be out, and there's going to be worship and preaching, and you definitely don't want to miss it. And as a member of the launch team, you are expected to be there. Now, that's the same as well for March 6th, okay? Now, March 11th through 13th. March 13th, we are not able to be at the St. John Fisher College campus because they have a science fair going on that day. And so we decided that the best thing to do would be to take a road trip to Chicago with our entire launch team and really just get that last bump of momentum before we head back to Rochester to plant Harvest Rochester. Now, Palos, Illinois is the church that is sending us. They have sponsored us in huge ways. They gave us our trailer and some equipment. They gave us $10,000 cash for our launch fund. They gave us $3,000 cash to be at the Lilac Festival. So they've done a lot for us. and they want to be there. They want to pray for us. So our worship team is going to be leading some worship that day. I will be preaching, and there's going to be plenty of training going on, and really a lot of opportunities for you to see how a Harvest Bible Chapel functions, so that you've heard a lot about what we talk about, but this will give you a chance to actually see it in action. So if you got it, we're going to be leaving on Friday morning, early Friday morning, so we can get there for dinner on Friday night and be there for leadership training on Saturday morning, or just training on Saturday morning. So if you got to take off work, do it. It's worth it. Do it. Take a day off of work. Get off on Monday the 11th, so you can be there on Saturday and Sunday. And it's all day. We're going to be busy all day on Saturday, doing all sorts of ministry training and some fun times together, both of us as a church individually and with Harvest Payless as well. So you don't want to miss that. Sunday, March 13th, again, I'll be preaching, and you can leave right after the service and be home, I don't know, midnight or so you can have a nice sleepy day at work on Monday. But when it comes down to it, this is one of those things that when you look back, you're never going to say, man, I really regret taking that one day off, and I really regret being really tired on that Monday, because that was just such a waste of time. That you are never going to utter those words, ever. You are never going to utter those words, and this will continue to prepare you to get ready for launch. So do what you have to do to get off that day. Don't put it off. Be there, okay? Be there. March 11th through the 13th, and more details will be coming about that in terms of where we're going to stay and hotels and living arrangements and all those sort of things. So keep up to date on that, okay? So that's everything leading up to launch. Launch Sunday is the 20th, and we've been talking about it. We'll continue to talk about it more. And possibly one of the things that I'm most excited about is April 3rd is our first step one, which is, we used to call it Party with the Pastors, but we've transitioned to more updated language and calling it step one. And then April 10th and April 17th are step two, which is our membership class. And on the 24th, we're going to be welcoming in new members. But, as of April 3rd, we can begin to welcome new members onto the work teams, onto the ministry teams. And so reinforcements are coming, but we are going to be adding new members, and we'll be adding new members fast. So be ready for that and be in prayer for that, okay? And then we do that all again on May 15th, May 22nd, and May 29th. So we've got a full schedule coming up, and just be in prayer for all that God is doing and all that God will do as we get ready for launch. Okay, if you got any questions, please feel free to contact me and let me know. All right, thanks, guys.